I'll sand this down and we will be back with what it looks like when it is a finished product. See, we have this wine glass mounted here on the lathe. The only thing I've done is, you know, put this piece here, put my tailstock up against it, firmed it up, just firmed it. I don't want it to move too much, or at least enough to put undue pressure on this stem. So here in finishing these guys, grit on this, I started with 120 grit. When these things dry, they will, you know, crunch here and move over here and this and that and the other. So a lot of times, in order to get them nice and, you know, as smooth as they can be in the circumstances, then I go back and I'll do 80 grit, and that's just to show this color off. That's all it's really for, and to take out some of the marks that I left in there with the tools. But anyway, here it is. It's been sanded down with this. Okay, if I'm sanding on this side, I want to have the rotation of this going into it. Okay, so I'll go like this, and I can get right up to my backboard right here, and I can go across. As you can see, I have the lathe turned down enough to where I can follow the out of round of the glass. Now, when I'm on this side, it's like I say, I will have my rotation this way. But if I come over here, it's not going to work so good. I have to do my rotation the other way. So that's the nice thing about these things, is that they will go back and forth, or they'll go either way, and you can do your job. So I did from 120, I did to 180, and then I did to 240 on these. So that's how I do the exterior. On the interior, I have my Jacob's chuck here and a 3/8 rod, and then I modified one of these guys here, the 3-inch Velcro disc, and I'm sure that most everybody can figure out something a little bit better than what I have here. But anyway, it does work. So I put this in here, and this time I'm going to turn the sandpaper and hold the cup or the wine glass. Okay, I have these 5-inch sanding disc with Velcro on them for a totally different application. But anyway, it's the best thing that I have come up with so far. I put these on here as even, you know, as straight as I can, and I do that, and so then my cup of the glass will fit inside. Now all I have on this is 100 grit and 400 grit, so it's not exactly what I want, but it's okay. And so I have to move my cup around to, you know, to get everything right. And I go through the process of just 100 to 400 because that's what I have. Like I said, you're probably going to come up with something a little better. Ready to be finished, except for I have to part it off, which I showed you before. The finished product looks something like this. Now there's a couple things about this one that I want to point out to you. Number one, this is the one I did in the white wine glass video, okay? So if you look at that one, then you can see this guy being made. What I did here is I made the bottom of it too flat. I should have came up here on the side more and not flatten that out. It looks a little bit funny as far as it goes, I think. I like them a little bit more like this. Plus, this gives the bottom a little bit more meat for you know, when you're sanding it and things. I just finished this off with filtered walnut oil. It dries hard enough that these things are very usable. I don't suggest to leave anything in them overnight, but you know, it's just kind of like a cutting board. You apply more oil on it when it needs it. So anyway, from Crabtree Hollow, this is Paul Crabtree. I'd like you to subscribe if you would, and happy Halloween. Thank you.